Howdy. So I've had a few questions from some students wanting to know about Lab 2. So, and where to get the information, particularly for the pre-lab. So when I come to, let me make sure I'm in the student preview here. When I come to my labs, uh, the pre-labs and stuff are for the most part found in this lab manual. So when I come down to Lab 2, we see a video that walks us through some of the basics, a thing that says the data, and so when I click the actual data, it's not a very big file. So let's go ahead and just click that data. And so this right here doesn't really make a whole lot of sense until you read the lab portion itself. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull up the lab portion. And I'm going to just scroll down until I get to Lab 2. And this is our first one that actually sort of follows the usual format. It's still not quite there yet. So it's got the data sheet and a pre-lab sheet. And so when we say what we want for the pre-lab, you'll be answering these questions for Lab 2. And so this is what I want for the pre-lab, is these first two pages. You can print them out. You can type them in here if you really prefer. You could write them out on a separate piece of paper and upload me a picture. But you make sure you do the front and the back. And then when I keep scrolling down, I get to the point where I need my data. And so looking back over at my data, it's at A1. It had the width, length, and height. And so when I come here, that's this width, length, and height. And so I need to be following this as it gives me that data, and then we'll be able to fill this out. Now the instructions say don't do the graphing exercise. I can actually just click that and close that, and I'll be able to come down here to C. So I'm doing A and C, but we're skipping that B part, which is on graphing. Okay, and so you will fill these out and either upload them, or you can, what a lot of times people will do is just select these from the pre-lab 2, and then they'll either print those out or they'll just copy that into a new Word file and then edit it or draw on it with their tablet, whatever need be. But if you just want to write this out on a separate piece of paper as you answer these, then you certainly can. It's easier to show you calculations. So a lot of people would just snap a picture of that. So that's what we need for number 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at number 3 while I'm here. Identity of an unknown liquid. And so here I have Lab 3 written out with, so I've got the pre-lab copied in for you, but it came from that same section in the lab. And then we can find that you will be able to read the data from the pictures. I got rid of all the videos. They were giving us some trouble, but you should be able to get the data from these pictures that I've just copied into the lab book for you. All right. A lot of times it has captions here, and so if you're having trouble reading it, or if you're doing that, the captions should help you. And then if you're using a reader, the alt text should give you the same information that's in the captions, and so that should make it a little bit easier for you to do it. But so our goal on this one, we were trying to identify a liquid, and so we did 3 sets of experiments to find its boiling point, its density, and its solubility in water, and compared it to the values on table 1. So all our values need to come back to this table 1, and so they should match up with something off of this, and we'll pick our best fit for that. All right, thank you.